how to calculate the mechanical advantage of a lever. Got ourselves a lever here. First thing we will notice is this is a class 1 lever. It means that our pivot is in between the effort we apply and the load we lift, or the force in is on one side of our pivot and the force out is on the other side of our pivot. Okay, our mechanical advantage, there are two ways of calculating this. Mechanical advantage of any system is the force out divided by the force in. For levers, we can also write our mechanical advantage is equal to this distance A over this distance B, where A is the distance between your force in and the pivot, so there that would be 1.2 meters, and B is this distance from your force out to the pivot, so that would be 3.6 meters. So we can see here that is a fraction that we can reduce down to 1 over 3 or 0.333. 333. The 3's will go on because that's a recurring decimal. Now, often with levers, this is the easiest way to do it, to look at the lever arms and have A over B. Remembering that A is distance of force in to pivot, and B is your distance of force out to pivot. Now, if they were to ask us to find the how much effort we need to put in to lift this load, what we would need to do is we would need to consider the moments about our pivot. We've got a moment provided by our effort, which we're going to write as a moment is a force times a distance. So F in times 1.2 meters is going to be equal to 100 newtons times 3.6 meters, because that's the moment our load has. So for these to be equal, we're going to rearrange this. So that would give us F in equal to 100 times 33.6 over 1.2. And if we put that into a calculator, we would find that that is 300 newtons. That tells us that we would have to put in 300 newtons of force to lift our load. So we can go back to our mechanical advantage and see if this gives us the same number. We've got 300 is our force out over 100 is our force in, and it is a good idea to put units on things so that people can tell what they are. So that is, our force out is 100 newtons, our force in is 300 newtons. So that is 1 over 3, which is 0.333 recurring, which we would give to 0.33 because we've only got two significant figures given in the data. So that is how we would do that type of question.